Last year at Fight for Gold, T-Rex won the Fight for Gold briefcase and later that night cashed in to become the new SPW champion. Tonight, we hang the briefcase above the ring and 4 men will scramble to claim the prize. Falcon Kid, Liam Fury, Paul Sayers, Will Power. One of these men could be the next SPW New Zealand heavyweight champion.
Doing something mean to it, do it better than anybody you ever seen. Do it scream for ladies, got a nice ring to it. I guess every superhero in his theme music.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is the Fight for Gold ladder match. Introducing first, making his way to the ring straight out of Centre Street via Gaines City, weighing in at 84.9 kilograms lead. He is God's gift to CrossFit, Will Power!
Will Power in an unusual situation on that far side, having fans, not knowing how to deal with it, just walking straight past them. Will Power is the first man into the ring in the first ever SPW ladder match for the Fight for Gold briefcase. Power back to his usual antics of antagonizing the crowd. A few more fans than normal, but the rest of the crowd has still got the same picture. They don't want to hear it. They're sick of hearing about CrossFit. He's going to hope to be the man to climb the ladder and take the briefcase tonight.
I'm got my eye on you, mate.
Fighting out of Great Lake Football, weighing in at 85 kilograms, this is the mad scientist, the king of the cage, Liam Fury!
Liam Fury making his way into the ring, that big slingshot. He is a high flyer. First time SPW viewers will have been seeing him, but this man is an experienced wrestler here in New Zealand. And as you can tell by that beautiful backflip, he is one of the top high flyers this country has to offer.
From Christchurch, he is a Gravity NZ sponsored athlete, the whole Falcon Show, Falcon Kid!
Regular viewers of SPW will know Falcon Kid. Last year's Rumble, he made his entrance and his debut. And well, it was one hell of a debut. If you can remember, the Falcon Kid got into the ring, tried to throw everybody over the top rope, didn't quite make it. They proceeded to beat him up until he snuck out and cross-bodied the lot of them. Falcon Kid, an extremely exciting talent. An extremely exciting talent out of Christchurch. It will be interesting to see him and Fury, how they get along today. Both high flyers, really similar styles. Soon to find out. There's one more entrant into this match.
I love you, SPW. That's it.
Country Club by way of Cannons Creek, Porirua, weighing 88 kilograms, that young warrior, Paul Sayers.
Paul Sayers getting himself acquainted with that ladder early. Paul Sayers has been in SPW before, one match with Michael Richards. Then there was a social media storm related to Paul Sayers when J.K. Moody was awarded a match against Will Ospreay. Paul Sayers didn't take kindly to that, taking to social media to tell everybody exactly how he felt, which ended up in him being in the crowd at the Fight Night show, showing up while Kane Khan was doing a promo and absolutely obliterated him, which led to an unsanctioned match which he won against the #1 contender thanks to the help of J.K. Moody. Can he keep that ride going and win this ladder match to get himself the contract to face either Kane Khan again or J.K. Moody, depending on who wins tonight? Let's find out.
Well, Ray, we are witnessing history in the making. First time ever a ladder match at SPW, and Liam Fury looks like maybe he doesn't even need that ladder. Trying to leap up there, take down that briefcase all on his own.
Yeah, Liam Fury is an absolute freak of a man when it comes to athleticism, but even he can't reach that briefcase. It'll be interesting to see how this one goes. I may be wrong, but I think this could be the first ever fatal four-way in SPW history as well. And then they've thrown in a ladder or two, so this should be interesting.
Combustible elements, to say the least.
Sayers and Paul heading to the outside. Falcon Kid finds himself alone in the ring. Heads out to get this ladder.
Falcon Kid with an amazing opportunity right off the bat here. Willpower, Paul Sayers brawling around the ringside area. Liam Fury nowhere to be seen, and Falcon Kid, he's got that ladder, he's setting it up.
He could win this one right now. He's taking his time. This is a chance to get a match for the SPW heavyweight title. Do not take this lightly. Get up there, son. No, Fury, no. Oh!
And straight away you see the danger of those ladders, not particularly safe, not particularly sturdy in the ring, especially not if Liam Fury going to rip you off and start trading shots.
And then comes Sayers with a shot for both of them. What?
Beautiful tandem offense from Fury and the Falcon.
Have these two teamed before? What was that? Was that double handspring backflips into drop kicks? What?
Oh, watch out, Paul Sayers, big boot stomp, and Liam Fury inadvertently catches Falcon Kid with a DDT. This is a new look for Paul Sayers. Paul Sayers, I don't know if you know this, Ray, he was my broadcast partner for the first ever SPW event. I sat here at this desk in this venue, and I did commentary with Paul Sayers. And tonight, a very, very different Paul Sayers in the ring, competing for the chance to become the holder of that Fight for Gold briefcase. I tried to talk to Paul Sayers earlier today. I tried to ask him how he feels going into this matchup. As you see now, Willpower setting up that ladder in the middle of the ring. Fury and Falcon cut him off. I tried to ask Paul Sayers how he was feeling, what his state of mind was. He didn't want to talk to me anymore.
Yeah, well, people do change, but this is rather an extreme change for Paul Sayers. It seems like Falcon Kid and Fury have some sort of deal going on. Look at that! Dueling moonsaults. These two are working together like I've never seen before, deciding to get rid of Sayers and Power. And then whoever's left can take the briefcase.
And now a bit of a tug of war breaking out. Liam Fury, Falcon Kid. Watch out, Paul Sayers off the top.
How do we get out of the way though? Oh, not of that! Gets absolutely nailed. Now Power's in the wrong spot. Able to crawl out of the way. Oh!
Big pump kick for the Falcon Kid. Knocks down Willpower. And now there's an end to that temporary alliance maybe. Liam Fury crushes Falcon Kid in the corner. And now Fury looking to climb up the ladder and reach that briefcase.
He's almost up there. Falcon Kid trying to follow him up. These two definitely not teaming anymore. Watch out for Sayers. Oh!
Sayers tilts the ladder and Fury and Falcon crash down. Nasty landing for both of these men, and now it's Paul Sayers in the driver's seat just where he wants to be.
Looks as though Fury may have caught himself in the neck on that top rope. Falcon Kid on the second, not nice.
And again, tandem offense. Fury with a kick, Falcon Kid follows up. Those educated feet of Liam Fury put to great use. If you have not seen this man in action before, he's known as a member of Team Kick. And it's not hard to see why. Oh! Standing Spanish fly for the Falcon Kid.
Power getting rid of Kid. Now what's he got planned for Fury? Fury and Kid need to make up their mind whether they're a team or not. The two seem to be working together and then against each other.
Well, it's every man for himself in there at the end of the day, Ray. There can only be one winner.
Watch out, Fury!
The agility of Liam Fury.
Are you kidding me?
A backflip off the ladder.
Power thought it was done. Turns out it is not. Oh!
And watch out now, Paul Sayers. You've got to have eyes in the back of your head in the matchup like this. Liam Fury had his attention on Willpower. Paul Sayers rushes in. And what is Sayers doing now?
Oh, Fury. Oh, Fury. Able to stop himself before he goes ladder first, and then to head. Taking out Sayers and Power. Kid able to duck. Oh, whoa, watch out, watch out. Don't get too close. Oh!
Willpower knocked down, Falcon Kid knocked down. Liam Fury a whirling dervish in there. Spinning around like a top. And now with all three of his opponents down, Fury trying to climb that ladder. Has he knocked off his equilibrium from so much rotation?
Uh-oh, watch out! Oh!
Liam Fury crashes and burns.
There's nothing worse than being so close to that briefcase, and the only man who takes you out from the ladder is yourself. A little bit dizzy. Oh, Power now driving that ladder into the midsection of all three men. Yes, all three. And one more for Sayers.
A big equaliser in there, of course. It is designed for these competitors to climb to reach that briefcase, but my goodness, what an effective weapon that ladder can be as well.
Here goes Sayers. Oh, back first into the ladder. And a big splash.
And you see Paul Sayers, he's got that shoulder taped up. Who knows what sort of damage colliding with a ladder like that might do. And now Liam Fury sandwiched in the corner. Willpower with a big splash to both men. But here comes the Falcon Kid, Ray.
Yeah, absolutely. Wow. Able to stop him from the forearm. Big shot to the jaw. And then he throws him in as well. Big cartwheel. Beautiful stuff from Power. And he comes to take. Oh, no. Face first into that ladder.
Triple drop kicks in the center ring. Nowhere for Willpower to go. Crushed by those blows from Sayers, Falcon Kid, and Liam Fury. And now Paul Sayers has Falcon Kid in position. Got him up. Oh, maybe looking for a buckle bomb, but we'll never know. Falcon Kid using a hood and can't runner to get out of harm's way.
Look at the speed of that forearm. Falcon Kid not playing around, but Fury. Yeah, kick to the side. Reversal. Fury into the turnbuckles. Stopping Kid in his tracks with a big boot. Oh! Great athleticism for Kid to be able to get up that high to kick Fury in the head. No way! Spanish fly from the second rope! Falcon Kid!
Watch out now, Paul Sayers drops Will Power down into that idolizer gutbuster. Named after SPW alumni Johnny Idol. Oh! And Sayers just turns Fury inside out.
Beautiful X-Plex there. Sayers starting to land some serious offense now. Can he finish off Kid and climb that ladder? No!
Kid blocks the shot, rolls Sayers through, shoots off the ropes. Misses the knee. And tumbles over the top rope. Hard to tell from our position, but that did not look like a good landing for Falcon Kid.
No, we couldn't see it from where we are, but we could definitely hear it. He hit the ground hard. Sayers looking like he's going to try and set up and get that briefcase. Fury and Power in the ring, but down. No, Fury able to make his way back.
And here comes Falcon Kid. A lot of fight left in this young man. He's taking the fight to Paul Sayers right now.
I'm not sure what he has planned, but it doesn't look good with the way that ladder is positioned. Now Paul Sayers is going. What has he got planned?
Paul Sayers, a modified pile driver, right on top of the ladder. And when the ladder is positioned in that way, there is no give whatsoever. Falcon Kid's head crashing into that steel.
Shining Wizard from Power. Falcon Kid still hasn't moved. Hope the referee could check on him. That was nasty. It's not nice getting smacked in the face with a knee either. Will Power setting up a ladder, and Fury brings in his own.
Power starting to climb, Liam Fury climbing his own ladder. And they meet in the middle, and they're exchanging shots. Balanced atop these ladders. A very precarious position for all three men. Paul Sayers now joining Power and Fury.
Falcon Kid has made his way back into the ring. Falcon Kid was being helped out to the back by the referee and some of the staff here at ringside. And he says no. He wants to be in the title shot. He wants to win the briefcase. All these four men chopping each other and now throwing the ladder. Power and Sayers catching themselves on the top rope. Nasty stuff. Falcon Kid is not in a good way, but he's up there fighting with Fury and finds himself alone at the top of a ladder.
Could this be it? Is this the moment Falcon Kid needs? Kid looking for it, reaching out. He's got his fingertips on that briefcase.
Will Power put a stop to it.
Look at that, look at that massive rotation. Falcon Kid, modified Falcon Arrow.
It was sort of a swinging Falcon Arrow. It was probably one of the prettiest moves we've seen so far tonight. But is it going to be enough for him to get up there? Obviously not. Him breaking down the ladder. Not sure what he has planned. Oh!
And he certainly didn't plan that. Running into a big boot stomp from Paul Sayers.
No, that's not something anybody has planned.
Will Power with that ATG.
ATG with a ladder.
Oh! Shooting star press from Fury. One of the absolute best high flyers in the game. And now what is Fury thinking about? He just crushed Will Power with that shooting star press. He needs to get a ladder. He needs to hit up, grab onto that briefcase.
Now watch Kid as well, watch Kid as well. No. Sayers. No! Oh! Coast to coast. Both of them to a ladder.
And Paul Sayers trapped behind that ladder, nowhere for him to go. I do not envy him one bit. Having those furious feet of Liam Fury and the Falcon Kid hurtling towards you at speeds and distances like that. And keep your eye on Falcon Kid heading up to the top rope.
To the outside.
Kid risking it all.
But he's left Fury in the ring.
And this could be a great opportunity for Liam Fury if he can grab a hold of a ladder, set that up, climb up, unhook that briefcase. What is Fury thinking? Is that part of his game plan here?
It doesn't look to be. It looks like he's got something else in mind. Straight to the top rope, and a moonsault to the outside, taking out all three of his opponents.
Liam Fury risking it all, and with high risk often comes high reward. Fury now the only man left in the ring. Ladder is set up. Can he do it here in Liam Fury's SPW debut? Can he be the man to claim the fight for gold?
He's got fingertips on the briefcase. Here comes Kid, and needs to grab it now. No. Shot to the midsection to try and stop Fury in his tracks.
Desperation from Falcon Kid as he heads up the ladder, trying to bring Liam Fury back down to earth.
That ladder does not look or sound stable. It's taken an absolute beating in this match as well. Both these men on top. He's not going to help that. Cut it from on top of a ladder.
Devastating offense from Falcon Kid, leaping from the heights of that ladder and crashing down onto the canvas. Kid is down. Fury is down. Sayers currently the only man standing. And now that young warrior looking to take advantage of Falcon Kid's leap of faith with Liam Fury.
He's sitting atop of the ladder. He is ready to take it. Power back to his feet though. That protein powder to the eyes.
Protein powder from Willpower. Sayers is down. Sayers has been blinded. Falcon Kid down. Fury down.
You can still see that dust, the crowd booing Power, but he's alone. He's on top of the ladder. He's got his hands on the briefcase, and he's done it. Power's done it.
We trust.
Fight the gold briefcase, Will Power!
Will Power has done it. He has won the first ever ladder match in SPW, and it was for that Fight for Gold briefcase. He now has the opportunity. He now has the opportunity of a match with the SPW Heavyweight Champion at any time of his choosing this year.
Finally, Will Power wins the big one. You like that? It's been a long time coming. Man, just give me a sec. I have to just fake it a little bit, and it's been an emotional thing. So from the bottom of my heart, I want to thank absolutely nobody. You losers have booed me and cheered me when I go through tables. I drop off ladders. I'm bleeding for you idiots. You're nothing but a bunch of losers, whereas Will Power is a winner. So you look me in the... You look into me right in the eyes, because boo me, cheer me, I don't care. Because when I decide, hashtag and Willpower, we trust is your SPW Heavyweight Champion. Because I've got the power.
Will Power, some confident words. What a match. Of course, no disqualification. We only saw the ladder used in this match until right at the very end. Will Power with that protein powder. He's known to use it. He's used it a couple times, once against Luke Grayson, another against the monster Jacob Cross at Halloween Haunting, and now against Paul Sayers to win himself a contract to challenge for the heavyweight title at any time.